Hey folks, what's up? Welcome back to another Pokemon Master video, and as usual, let's get our daily discount summons in, starting with the, I guess, end banner. And that is an electric type, not the electric type that we hope to see, but electric type nonetheless, right? Okay, let's see what we get from, alright, wrong water type. We're gonna get a wrong flying type here. Actually, how many, I can't remember how many styles I have. I think it's 4, something like that. I really want another Comfy, man. Give me another Comfy. More than anything on any of these banners right now, I want another Comfy. Oh well, that's not a Comfy at all. Well, that's fine, I guess. Anyways, oh, okay. So today let's talk about the second of the 4 total countdown banners that's coming out in the game, right? So. For those you don't know, they're basically just coming out with these like regional banners to count down to the New Year's, right? And each regional banner guarantees you a 5-star, and the guaranteed 5-star is of the regions that they're promoting, right? That's why they're called regional banners. And yesterday we had the Kanto and Johto one, which in my opinion was not the greatest. It had obviously some fantastic sync pairs in there. Sabrina still one of the top supports in the game. Jasmine's still fantastic, right? Blue's a really good striker. Karen, Ethan, all great strikers. But you did have like some stuff in there that you maybe didn't really want, or might have been like a bit of a gamble to pick up, right? There's stuff like Chris or Morty, not the best. Eevee, again, bit of a gamble. Could be really, really good in future. Could maybe not, right? And then you also again, Lyra, fantastic as well, right? But I do think overall, in terms of value, I do think this Hoenn and Sinnoh banner is probably better. This Hoenn and Sinnoh banner, if you look at it, what it has, right? Again, they're all 0.777 rates on your regular multi, and then it's guaranteed one of the, I think, 9 here, right? So if you look at the Sinnoh banner, you got Brennan Trico, Phoebe Dusclops, Volkner Luxray, Dawn Turtwig, Wallace Milotic, Wally Gallade, Fantina Mismagius, Glacia Glalie, Lycia, and Altaria. So over here, like, this banner basically doesn't have any like 5 stars that aren't at least very, very high tier, right? Like, I guess you can argue like Glacia's not that great, but that's not exactly true. Glacia is just very situational. If you're using Glacia outside of a Hail team, you can still use her. She's not as great outside of healing, like or a Hail team, like not nowhere near as good. But if you run Glacia in a Hail team, she's incredibly powerful in the Hail team. Incredibly powerful in the Hail team. Everything else is fantastic. Like maybe a lot of people say, "Oh, Phoebe, come on, right?" Phoebe is still really, really good. Obviously, her synchro still, slightly disappointing. Well, actually, I'd say pretty disappointing, but she's still good. Like, just at her base, a unit with dire hit all plus, right, is always going to be a very, very high tier. And then again, vigilance, decently tanky, right? Gives you some gauges and attack, right? With the new grid coming out, attack buffs. With new grid coming out, the 2 move gauge refreshes on Shadow Punch will help her like gauge issue quite a bit, hopefully, right? So there's that. Everything else is fantastic. Brennan Trico is a fantastic grass type striker, right? Volkner Luxray is amazing. Like, if you summon for N and Zekrom, you want to get Volkner and Luxray, right? Like without Volkner and Luxray, like N is just straight up like 50% less powerful. N is straight up 50% less powerful without Volkner and Luxray, right? Because Volkner and Luxray sets up electric terrain, right? It paralyzes the opponent, helps N paralyze the opponent. It obviously again, electric terrain, all that stuff. If you have N, you want Volkner. Right? If you have N, you want Volkner, or Lisa, you want Volkner too. Or if you don't have either, you just want, just running a hot, you still want Volkner, right? Or Pikachu, right? Moving on, Dawn Turtwig is still fantastic. So fantastic physical tank, right? Also not terrible, especially, you can deal some solid damage, chip damage, all that stuff, right? Which is amazing. Wallace Milotic is absolutely incredible. Also getting a 6-star EX soon, which, by the way, that's going to be an absolute monster 6-star EX, right? Recuperation is just a broken skill. It's just freaking broken, right, in this game. And, well, my luck has that. It's really, really good. Does good damage, tanks really, really well, obviously, all that stuff. Wally Glade, easily the best fighting type striker in the game. Focus Blast, it just does so much damage. Well, it's just so much damage. Also, you know, relatively good in Battle Bill as well, because every time like you mega, you get like what plus up to like +2 crit on your moves, right? So you don't even like need to use MP for that for crit, which is really, really great as well. But also just hits like an absolute truck. So there's that. Fantian Mistmake is again easily the best ghost type striker in the game, right? She has insane multipliers. Bulkbuster 4, Crit Strike 2, Power Flux, I think 5 or 3 or something. I don't know. She has like a bunch of multipliers. She hits really, really hard as a ghost type striker, all that stuff. Moving on, we talked about Glacier lately, and Lyssia and Altaria. In my opinion, like the top prizes here are Lyssia, Altaria, Volkner, Luxray, and maybe Wallace, right? Depends on if you want to EX or Wallace or not, honestly. Like, you know, outside of that, like, the top prizes is, again, in my opinion, Luxray and Lyssia. Both of these are relatively recent units, and both of these are really, really powerful. Again, Volkner or Luxray just supercharges your Electric-type teams, and then Lyssia and Altera would be, maybe potentially be really, really good for the Master Mode Stadium, because she can remove field effects, so you could, you know, in your Master Mode, you could select all those shields, whatever the heck, for your opponent, and then throw Lyssia Altaria out there, and boom, like defog, just wipe out all their all their field effects, right? Assuming you could do that. So Lyssia Altaria could potentially broken for Master Mode, and that's one of the reasons why it's not a bad pickup over here, right? So yeah. Anyways, again, I do suggest this banner over the Kanto one generally. There's still 2 more coming as well, the Unova one and the Kalos Alola one. The Unova one, I don't know. I don't think the Unova's that great. I mean, you don't really want to, you know, get a chance to get Nate. The Kalos and Alola one's also, it's not bad. It's not bad because I mean it has Serena in there. Like any banner that is, you know, that gives you a high chance of getting Serena is not a bad banner. But there are some like not that great ones in there, like Guzma, right? Plumeria is not extremely fantastic, right? But yeah, I do think the Hoenn Sinnoh banner is probably the best one out of all of them. So again, you're guaranteed to get one of these regionals, and they're all really good except for maybe Glacia, but Glacia could also be very, very good if you have Ice Steven, right? But outside of that, yeah, fantastic banner. In my opinion, this is a really, really great banner to actually pull on. So anyways, that's me with this one. I guess hope you guys enjoy. Let me guys think in the comments down below. Like and enjoy this video, subscribe to my channel for some more Pokemon Masters content. I'll see you guys. I don't even know what I'm doing next, but in the next one.